What's up, everybody? Shockey here, senior editor at lrmonline.com, and also part of the Genreverse Podcast Network. And I'm here giving you a special episode of the Cantina where I'm giving you my review of the most recent Star Wars content that just came out this past week. The Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. This is the first actual Lego special I have seen from beginning to end. Just right now, I'm going to tell you overall positive review. One of the funniest things I've seen Star Wars related in a long time. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want any spoilers, hit pause, come back later, and then let me know what you thought of this special here. So Lego Star Wars Rebuilding the Galaxy is a new special. It's a 4-part series right now with the potential of adding on even more. And the best way I can explain it for my old-time Star Wars, friends and buddies out there, it is a kind of a fresh take on Spaceballs, if you want to put it that way, with the Lego comedy.
Oh, yeah! Better luck next time, Max Rebo!
That's the guy who's gonna help us?
He used the Force to cheat and win the race.
But also just kind of the way to twist Star Wars and the characters and the whole galaxy and Force, everything we know about it around. The recap is there's two brothers, Sig and Dev, nerf herders, a small planet. They find an old Jedi temple. Curiosity gets the best of them, and they pull a brick that is holds the temple together, but also holds the galaxy together. It basically changes the universe and everything we know about Star Wars into this new universe. So everybody that was good is now bad. Everybody that was bad is now good. Ewoks are now bounty hunters. Akbars are now clone troopers. Rey is now Darth Rey. Jar Jar is now Darth Jar Jar. But anyways, Sig is now trying to rebuild the galaxy with the help of Jedi Bob and trying to fix things overall. The special voice casting was by Gaten Matarazzo. I apologize for the name there. Everybody knows him from Stranger Things.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Robin.
Pleasure to meet you. Is she here?
Is who here?
Henderson.
Henderson! He's back! He's back!
I'm back! You got the job!
You got the job! Yay! Oh!
And then you had Tony Revolori, Bobby Monahan, Masai Martin, Michael Cusack, and then you had a lot of Star Wars cast members come and do this special. Most notably, Mark Hamill comes back and is the voice of Luke Skywalker.
Mr. Skywalker, excuse me. I want to talk to you about how you just won that race.
How I won the race? You mean fair and square?
If that's what you want to call it.
Kelly Marie Tran comes back for this one. It's a big cast, and it's a lot of people that made this project special. The one main character that I think everyone was excited to hear about is Ahmad Best coming back and voicing Jar Jar Binks, but this is the new Jar Jar Binks. This is Darth Jar Jar. I think some fans have been waiting for Darth Jar Jar to come to Star Wars, and we finally got him.
These are going to hurt you, sir.
Probably the person that steals the show out of all is Bobby Monahan, who's the voice of good old Jedi Bob.
Oof, do we have to do this part? I am not great at sabers.
You're very cynical for a Jedi.
I have been around the block. I'll tell you about it sometime.
What I liked about this special is it was an original story. It's not a rehash of old Skywalker stuff. It was something new. It was something fresh. And we've gotten that most recently with things like the Acolyte, the Book of Boba Fett and so forth, but it was too heavy. This one was just very lighthearted, kind of let's throw something completely different, curveball out there. Doesn't need to be tied to anything in the canon Star Wars universe. It's its own storyline, which is great. The play on it, being able to make fun of Star Wars at the same time.
Oh, Sith.
I guess in this galaxy you can have more than 2 Sith at a time.
That's cool and terrifying.
Fans of Star Wars, you'll enjoy this. I find it very hard that like a real, not real, but just a Star Wars fan in general wouldn't like this if you just kind of go in it with a great attitude and, you know, not necessarily keeping the expectation level low, but just don't link into anything Star Wars or canon Star Wars wise, and you will have a great time with it. I hope actually they kind of expand on this story. The way it ends, it kind of leads into they could expand on the story and go into another special of it. It's something that I think Star Wars fans need at this time right now, with so much turmoil and, you know, what is it on X, toxicity, Star Wars toxicity. The Star Wars fandom needed this right here. And so if you haven't watched it, I highly encourage you watch it, and you'll have a good time with it. So let us know what you think in the comments sections. We're going to be coming out with more episodes of the Cantina. We feel like we've taken, you know, Kyle, myself, and Cam needed to take a little break from Star Wars after the Acolyte, and I wanted to come back fresh. I wanted to come back with a new mentality for Star Wars, and not necessarily, you know, get involved in what's going on right now amongst the Star Wars fans, but kind of go back to what we loved about Star Wars. So you're going to see more of me. You're going to see more of Kyle, more of Cam with Cantina. And I hope you're along with this journey with us, because, you know, Star Wars has a special place in my heart. Remember, let us know what you think. And until next time, may the Force be with you.